Hello friends, welcome back to our channel, and in today's video we will learn how can we dockerize a runnable Java jar based application. So for demonstration we'll take a simple Java class with the name hello world. So this hello world class has a main method, and the main method just simply prints a welcome message on the console. So we'll first create a runnable jar for this application, and then we will dockerize the runnable jar. So following will be the project structure for our project. Suppose the name of our project is my project. So inside my project folder we'll have a src folder, and we'll have the docker file, and we'll have the pom.xml file. And inside the src folder we'll have subfolders called main, java, and then the package names like com, sps tech. This is the package name, and inside this we'll have our class hello world.java. Now let's see how can we create a runnable jar for this main class. For this, we need to add the following plugin in the pom.xml of our project, and the plugin is basically the Maven jar plugin. And inside the configuration of this plugin, we need to add the name of our main class that will be executed for this jar. Since here hello world is our main class, therefore we have added hello world in this example, which will be executed when we execute the jar. Now that we have created a runnable jar, let's look in the content of the Docker file to understand how do we dockerize this runnable jar. So in the first line, we are importing the OpenJDK version 11 image from their official repository as our base image. Whatever further instructions we write in our Docker file will introduce additional layers over this base image. In the next instruction, we are specifying who is the maintainer of this image. So in this case, sps-tech.in is the maintainer of this image, and this instruction doesn't create any additional layers. It just adds some metadata. So in this next instruction, we'll be creating a new layer by copying the generated jar file from the target folder of the build context into the root folder of our container with the name app.jar. So my project 001 snapshot.jar was our generated jar, and we have copied it into the root folder of our container with the name app.jar. In the next line, we specify the command that needs to be executed for this container. So java minus jar with app jar as the jar name will be executed when the container starts. So this is what is specified using the entry point command, and this command also doesn't introduce any additional layers. It just adds some metadata. So these are the only four instructions that need to be in our docker file. Now let's see how can we build our runnable jar, then build our docker image, and then test our docker image. So for testing, the first command that we'll run will be the mvn package command, and we'll run this command from the build context, or in other words from the project folder. And this command will create our runnable jar since we have the plugin correctly configured in our pom to do so. So after this we run the docker image build command with -t extension for specifying the image name and colon the tag of the image, and dot signifies that it needs to read the docker file from this current location. And again, this command is also executed from the build context where we have our docker file in parallel to the src and the pom.xml file. So this command builds our docker image and registers it our image into the docker engine. And since now our image is built and registered, we can run our image by calling the docker run command and giving it the image name with the tag. And in this case, my project is our image name and latest is the tag. So when we'll run this command, we will see that the welcome message which was printing on the console of our main method will be executed and run and print inside the container. So inside the container we have our jar, and inside that jar we have our main method which is getting executed. So follow the step-by-step instruction given in this video to build your runnable jar and then the commands to test your runnable jar. So once again friend, I want to thank you for watching this video, and if you would like this video, don't forget to give it the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more such interesting videos.